Well, today we've got a 2004 Mustang 40th anniversary Mach1 on the lift. My nephew's car, brought it over. Wanted me to just take a look at it, and he's kind of wanting to, he put new wheels and tires on it, wants to lower that a little bit, kind of get to the stance we've got back here. And it's got coilovers on the front. I'll show you those here in a few. They're a little odd. And then he wanted to drop this back one down too, to match up, which is right here doesn't look too bad, but it's a little bit higher. I'm not even sure where to get into it. It's a 4.6 32 valve aluminum block, got a 5-speed Tremec, and it's got race car parts in it. It's a pretty nice car. I like it. Took it for a little spin yesterday, test drive. Check things out. Well, I guess we'll start here in the back. And it's like I say, it's got some parts on it. It's somebody has put the new rear end stuff in it, the new uppers, lowers. We got this doohickey here, and it's got adjustable shocks. I don't know what they are. They're not coilovers in the back. Those rear shocks are smoked. We're gonna fix that. So I don't think I can adjust the ride height that way. I'm not sure if anything can be done from the top side or not. We'll check that out, but it does have dampening or some sort of knob on it. I don't know what brand they are yet, so I got to figure that out. It's got a Trick Flow cover on it. You know, some stuff's been done. It does have MagnaFlow exhaust with an X pipe. Sounds pretty good. Oh, also it's got a drive shaft loop. So this thing was set up to race. He bought it, I'm not sure how long he's had it, but it's only got 26,000 miles on it. And it's a nice little ride. They did a K-member on it. That's an AJE Racing K-member with the lower control arms and tubulars. And there's the coilovers here, but look how tight those are jammed up in there pretty good. And one lock ring. So I don't know what brand they are. I gotta try and figure out what brand they are to see how they adjust or what I can do with them. Same on this side. And then also it's got a line lock, which is pretty sweet. We're gonna test that out. Sorry, Evan, we gotta make sure it works for you, then I'll show you how to use it. So, right now I think I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit and see if I can ID more of these parts and make a list, and so he can know what this car's got on it. Really, right now the only thing I can tell is the AJE Racing K-member. I found them. The MagnaFlow, of course, not a problem. I don't know what the back parts are of the shocks on any corner. I'd like to find that out. I can't tell if those are factory brakes or not. I'm not a Mustang guy. Anybody know? Is that a factory? I mean, I'll pull the wheels off and I'll look for the Fomoco logo on them or another and see what's there. Backs didn't look like they were anything special. I mean, they got it all set up for racing, but well, it's got strange shit. It might have strange axles in it. It may just be the plates. I don't know. We'll dig more when I can get it back down and get the wheels off of it, and we look at it that way. It's got a little bit of a hum to it when you let out of the throttle, so that's the one thing I'm going to look at. I'm going to check the pinion. I think the pinion, you know, is preload on it and see if that's good. Pending I can drop that drive shaft enough. I think I can. But there it is. It's a good looking car. It's not a very comfortable car. They've got Corbeau seats in it, race seats, and they're not very comfortable at all. And I can't move them up. I'm not a tall guy, so I've got it all the way up forward, which is not enough for me to grab up there and get that clutch real easy. So I got to take her easy. It does have some big studs on it too, all around. I don't know what they were going to do with it. He didn't know. I'm wondering if they did an autocross with it or try. But I don't know. Mach1, a 40th anniversary. Got some nittos on it. Well, maybe not on the front. Front's a Fierce HP. I don't know what that is, but the backs got Nitto NT 555s, and they are 315 35 ZR17s. Sitting on American something or other wheels. I don't know if that's American Racing. Can I see one of the others better? American Muscle wheels. Oh no, he got a pretty good deal. I'm not going to tell you what he paid, but he got a pretty smoking deal on this thing. All right, we'll be back later. So we are back on the Mustang today, and we're going to put some new strange single adjustables on it. That's what's on it now. We're just replacing what's on it because they are trash. So we're going to work on that, and after I get the rear set, then I could come back and take a look at the front. We'll adjust those coil springs up front so we get the right stance that he wants on this thing. So we'll come back after we get this in the air, and we'll start taking some shocks off. All right, let's hope that the leak in the jack is kind of done. Let's see, I guess. Nope. God dang. This thing sits too damn low. All right, let's try that again. It's a little high. Higher than Willie Nelson. On that safety. Alright, first to do this, to get to the top shock bolt over here, I don't have to remove the rear deck because it's got a cage in it and that's gone. You got to take out this package tray. Looks like that's now a bolt instead of a piece of plastic. Or maybe I don't, yeah. I got to pull this panel out. So I got to pull that bolt out, pull this panel out so I can get to the 18 millimeter on that, loosen that up, and then I'll go underneath and do the rest. Let's bust these wheels off. Freaking long ass studs on this thing. Best I can tell, it was set up for drag racing. Look at those. That's some beef. 315s, I think. 315 35 17s. Those are nice. All right, I got the back one undone for the most part. I'm gonna take it back up in the air so I can put a stand underneath the axle in case I need to push her up a little bit or whatever to get that bolt out. So let's do that. I guess maybe to get the bolt back in. Getting it out should be easy. She's got little tiny brakes on her. On the rear, those look like factories, they're Fords. Yeah, but here's what we're gonna replace. These things were just covered in grease. They were not good, and I'll show you the bounce if I haven't already shown it to you. Shit, forgot my transmitter. Get back in the pocket. All right. These just happen to be an 11/16 and a 3/4. Alright, and I do have to go up there and finish taking that top bolt out. I just ran it up to the top. And shock number 1 is out. Let's jam number 1 back up in there. I am going to put a little bit of anti-seize on these threads. And we'll snug it back down and torque it to, I believe, 59 foot-pounds. Then I'm going to go up top, put the rest of this on, and this will torque down to, I believe it's 30 foot-pounds. I'm going to crinkleize on this a little bit so we can get that top up in there enough so I can get the bolt on it. All right, something don't seem right up there. There was another bushing under that shock. Did I? Oh, yeah, that's what it is. I thought that bushing came out, it didn't. So I guess we're gonna do this again. We'll just use that one instead. That's the, it said something about using the factory snubber. All right, got it started, but I gotta get that snubber back up in there right. Can't see nothing. Okay, I think it's in there and it'll suck up when I twist on that new nut. Yep, it went went up in there. All right, good. Guess I should have showed you this way. So there's, I'm gonna set these are 10-way adjustables, all the way counterclockwise is the softest, which is what these were set up for. Well, it has got strange axles in it too. But we're gonna put it on medium. See where that takes us. All right, torque wrench, 30 foot-pounds. And the bottom is 59 foot-pounds. You can come up here. Might be able to see something. Seems like she's ever going to get there. I'm just going to double check that. I know 30 foot-pounds is the stock. And with maybe the strange instructions had something else. I'll be right back. All right, I guess this one actually calls for 35 foot-pounds. All right, let's get this bottom set to 59 foot-pounds. Kind of an awkward space. Not much room. All right, that's a pain in the ass. All right, all the way this way is dead soft on one. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right in the middle. All right, well that wasn't too bad. We're gonna repeat the same thing over on the passenger side and get the wheels back on it, set her down, see what it looks like. And then we work on the front coilovers. Well, that's a wrap on this stage of the build. We're one step closer to getting this thing back on the road. And I'm officially out of zip ties. If you enjoyed the gears and grease today, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button down below to help the garage grow. And if you want to see the rest of the build, click down here for the others. Cheers.